Hello everyone, welcome back. Toolbox session, first one at Kingswood Golf Centre, yeah? Looking forward to this, should be good. We're probably going to do like a bit of, this is going to have very much like a recap type session to it and a bit of a progression report, would you say?
Yeah.
So we're going to spend half an hour, 40 minutes just kind of seeing what Callum most needs. Says he's been struggling with some path issues, can't quite get it to right, still seeing a few pulls.
As much as I try, I can't get it going to the right.
Right, cool. So we'll have a look at that. We'll do some start line stuff. I've got a few good ideas about that. And then we're going to have a bit of a sit down and kind of talk to you about what's worked well and what's not worked quite so well during this. How long's it been now? Yeah, 3 months. 3 months into the toolbox. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so just looking at some data straight off the bat, we're noticing that Callum is still struggling with path issues. So we can see here 7, 5.7, 5, 8, 5, all in the left direction. So we're going to give him a couple of ideas, hopefully neutralise that and neutralise his ball flight, because at the minute it is just kind of a little bit of a weak fade, would you say?
Yeah, we've definitely controlled it a lot more. But yeah, it's still a bit frustrating.
Yeah, let's see if we can strengthen that club face, get a few more paths a bit more to the right, and see if we can get into some straighter, longer shots, yeah? Right, I think your path is directly influenced by how you're delivering this club face. So I think there's going to be a twist somewhere around here, which means that it's a little bit too open, which means we have to manipulate it.
Is that just because you're used to a certain feeling for that long that you want to go back?
Possibly, yeah. So what I want you to kind of do is strengthen the club face up, either with grip or wrist angles like we did before. I know it's a bit repetitive, but it's kind of the path that we need to go on. And ideally, I want to see you hit a few that go lower left to start with. You know, just really overemphasise this club face change. So you could go stronger grip, you could go more flexion in that lead wrist, but I just want to see you hitting a few that go like that. Really get it whipping over, yeah? Because from there, if we can get that feeling of changing the like orientation of your club face, then you're going to have to move your path, you know, to get it back on target, yeah?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we can't have open, because open with a neutral path is just going to go way right. You're doing a good job of managing all this, but you're still hitting target. If face is open to a path and path's going left, you're just hitting nice fades. They're a bit weak, but they're nice and in target, aren't they? So let's get that club face shutting now.
Does that start on the backswing then?
Could do. So ideas, this lead wrist, get it more that way. That's going to help me close it. Yeah?
What I find myself doing then, and it might just be a case of getting comfortable with it, is you start trying to flick at it.
Yeah,
and
don't.
that's where you get things.
Because what people do when they change wrist angles unsuccessfully is they put it in and they take it out. You have to keep it in. No. So that suggests to me that you took it out in the end.
So just try to slow it down then?
Yeah. Do whatever you do, but I just want to see them new wrist angles in.
And I think perhaps that's why I'm thinning the field, because I'm trying to do something.
Yeah, well, both hands up.
So from here,
Get it. Like that. Yeah. Keep that as much as you can, as long as you can. I'm not bothered where it goes, I just want to see how it changes it. Take a few, try and get a strike again. So a good feeling that you might have when you take it to top of your backswing and hold it, take it to top and hold it, is that the foot joint, instead of pointing there, points more in that direction over there. Yeah?
I can do it when I stop, when it's all part of one motion.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this a bit different then.
Can you see what I mean though? Even when I try and force it, I can't.
Yeah.
Put it closer.
You just got to swing away from that. It's got to come from inside that line to...
Do I want to be going straight back? Will that affect it?
Backswing at this point won't really influence it that much, unless you're doing like some crazy stuff. So I'm just thinking from there. I'll make some little half shots, still going to that same target. It's got to be from in here to there. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I use wrist angles to control my club face, my path. If it comes up, if it shows us. Pretty neutral, I'm going to guess that one. 3.5 right. So just putting that obstacle in way.
Yeah.
If you don't control your club face, you're going to get the high floaters that go to right, but this is influencing path straight away. So let's divert a little bit. Let's see if we can change path first. If you have to do half swings, you can do. Nice. Good. So look at that one.
Felt clumsy on the way through though.
Okay.
Like just collapsing everything.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So we need to push it, don't we? If you have to do some half swings, right? I'm not even kidding. Set up normal. Set up normal. Up we go. There. And we go. There. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like whipping it in, forcing it out. What's my path there? I'm going to say 7 right, 8 right.
This is when you really get frustrated trying to do it on your own, isn't it?
3 right. Pause it. 3 right.
Stick a ball in it.
So we've put a little bit of an obstacle in to influence Callum's path. We've got it from 7.1 to the left to 3 right, success. And not a bad ball flight, still a little bit of lack of club face control, which meant it leaked to the right. I didn't know I said lecked then. Lecked to the right, leaked to the right. But we'll get in there. So in order to move that path as well, we've kind of ditched the range basket and we've moved to a bit of a different idea. We're looking at changing Callum's pressure tracers. So what we've got is half a tennis ball, and we've found that he's not kind of loading into his right side and his right heel on the way back. So by putting a tennis ball underneath his right heel, he's able to turn back, feel as though he's putting pressure on it, so it moves his weight into his right heel, and then from there, feel as though he's moving it away from that part of his foot. That's it going that way, and it's influencing his path, and we'll get some more neutral numbers, aren't we? Cool, let's show us one. Turn into that, put some pressure on it. Great strike. Do you want to have a seat, or do you want me to have a seat?
You seat.
Okay, nice. So how do you think today's gone then?
It was good. We've not been together for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Or so. I've not played in a couple of weeks, so just trying to get some feelings back and some realign the thoughts.
Yeah, we struggle drawing the ball, don't we?
Yeah.
And I think that's something that we definitely need to just keep on top of and keep working on more. What we did find is that with a 7-iron shot, a stock 7-iron shot, in order for you to hit the target, your path is going 5 to the left with a normal stance, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if we're hitting fades, that's the shot that we need to hit. If we ever get a day when we're not hitting fades, the quick fix is to just realign and pull it onto target, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when your face is lining up to that path, that's the go-to.
Well, we did some of them and it worked, didn't it?
It worked tremendously, yeah. And we find that with the pull shot, the dynamic loft kind of lessens and we hit a bit longer as well, don't we? So just had a few drives at the end. Don't know if you saw any of them. I don't think I put any driver picks or.
They're about 350 yards.
Yeah,
or so.
yeah. Angle of attack 4 up, ball speed like 200 mile an hour. So it's pretty good, really.
Crazy.
But with them, we found that with a high tee, strike location's high. We can't really dynamically change that strike location, so we just go to a lower tee and we hit it better, don't we? So that's like.
Which is what I've been doing on course as well.
Yeah. So that kind of nicely brings me on to my next point. How do you think this has been so far? Because did we start in July?
It was June or July. I know.
No, yeah, it was July because we said 3 months. We'll finish in October initially, didn't we?
Okay. So I feel that I'm in a better position, a better understanding of things, of how to move forward from here. Because I think I got to the limit that I could have got handicap-wise and ability.
Yes.
Just doing things on my own.
Yeah.
And doing the movements that I've done for so many years. So trying to change all of that's been difficult because it's getting used to new feelings and how it impacts the results.
Yeah.
So I think moving forward, I'm in a better position to be able to bring my handicap down. It's just a case of working at it and becoming used to it.
Do you think the toolbox as an idea has worked well in the fact that we're doing different bits and just trying to patch it all together?
Yeah.
Or would you prefer like a more concentrated lesson plan, whereas we just kind of took what you had and...
No, I think it's good to be flexible, because I, like this today for example, I came to you and said, this is what I've been doing, and it kind of altered our approach to today.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's happened in the past, like with the pitching.
I like that as well, because I think we have to do that sometimes, don't we?
Yeah. So there's still ideas that I want to do with you.
Which such as?
Well, a bit more, take a step back, so gapping's a good one.
Yeah.
The wedge matrix that we never did first time around. Certainly a put-in session.
On Sam Putt Lab?
Yeah. Just to get an idea of
what's going on.
Well, the putting I practice at helmets on the carpet, which is uneven. So just, because I quite like data and details and lots of thoughts, I'd quite like some numbers on it. But what we've done so far, looking at the swing and also a few specific shots, like the low shots for example.
Yeah, so there's a few more of them specialised shots and stuff.
Yeah, just, you're not going to use them often, but the ability to know it's there, rather than trying to do something that you've never done before and you've no idea how it's going to come out.
Cool. How's your chipping been since last session?
Better, good, loads better, yeah.
Good. Chipped any in?
No, I think I've only played about twice since, two or three times.
Well, there's one online that you chipped in anyway, I suppose that's all.
There were 3 we did on the day and you only put 2 in.
Did I? Which one did I miss out?
The second one on...
The downhill slow one? Oh, sugar.
You didn't put yours in?
My bad. What, we're counting the third being mine, or you had 3?
I had 3, you had 1.
Oh right, I didn't put mine in.
3.
Humble mate. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today I guess, isn't it? Cool. We will see you next time. Like I said, next time it's either going to be a gapping session, a wedge matrix, or some a session on the Sam Putt Lab and kind of see where we are with the putting and stuff. But yeah, good mate. Keep it going. Yeah, thanks again. See you soon. Like, share, subscribe, all the usuals. Follow him on Twitter. You got Twitter?
No.
Don't follow him on Twitter. See you in a bit.